But we would like to know, why did you create M.E.G.A?
Because Earth deserves a better world.
And when you say Earth deserves a better world, how can M.E.G.A play a part in that, a role in making the world better?
Well, when you look around, when you look at Earth and you look at the world and the way it's run, you'll see that it's been infected with a virus, a white supremacist virus, right? And it cares nothing about the planet itself. It just cares about the needs and wants of the people who run it. And M.E.G.A is like an antivirus, and it's meant to destroy anything that throws Earth out of balance. It's made up of truth. It's made up of balance, equality, justice, righteousness, and all of those things. And black people have a specific responsibility in this because we have a symbiotic relationship with the planet. If we claim to be the original people of this planet, then we clearly have the obligation to protect it by any means necessary.
Well, that explains some of it. When you say you create, when did you create M.E.G.A?
Well, it's been over a long journey of just truth seeking, understanding my ancestors, understanding my African history, understanding the nature of what it means to be alive as a human being, and wanting to always want to understand what God is, or this concept of God, or the higher power. And in finding those things, the truths realigned the world that I live in, that I thought I lived in. You know, you go through high school and college and you're thinking you're going to live a particular type of life, and then reality hits you as an adult that what you've been sold is not the same as what you're realizing. And so M.E.G.A came out of me understanding the truth as I was finding it.
Okay. So it's been quite some time, over some years.
Yeah,
been...
about 13 years.
Okay. So now would you say it is the time for the world to know what M.E.G.A is?
Absolutely. Absolutely, because it's time. The world wants change. And it's time. And as black people in general, we have to be tired of this oppression. We have to be tired of the situation that we live in. We have to be tired of somebody else deciding what our destiny is. We have to be tired of all the things going on around us. And we have to actually stop being cowards and start looking at what the issues are and doing something about it. We don't need everybody to wake up. That's the purpose in chess, right? You have pawns, you have people who are supposed to take bullets. You have some people who are spiritual leaders. You have some people who are military tacticians. You have kings, you have queens. Everybody's not on the same level. So once we realize that, we'll realize that even though everybody's not on the same level, they're still part of the same team. And that's the way black people have to start looking at the situation we're in, instead of trying to make up excuses for why we shouldn't be making any moves right now.
Oh, wow. Absolutely. Wow. So I appreciate your interview, and just to recap, or would you like to recap and go over a little bit more why you created M.E.G.A and how M.E.G.A is going to help the world be a better place? Or is anything else you would like to discuss about M.E.G.A before we sign off?
One thing that M.E.G.A actually, well, one thing that M.E.G.A does is that once you become aware of what it is as a black person, especially as a black male is really on the line for this one, because the black male is the one that is specifically in charge of getting us out of this situation. As a black male, you should be scheming, plotting, planning, strategizing day in and day out to figure out how to get your women and children out of this situation and into some history that, or into some future that's going to be conducive to their mental health, physical health, and most of all, spiritual health. Without doing that, there is no other pursuit that black males should be doing right now. If you're grown, that is it. Because right now we're being killed, our women are being killed, our children are being killed. So there's nobody else that's going to look out for us. Even if you look at Asians are over here and they're taught systematically not to even challenge this system. So we can't accept anybody or expect anybody else to come to our aid and help us get out of this situation. We're going to have to be the ones to do it. And so black males are going to have to be the ones that get the courage and stop making up excuses to make moves, no matter what. It may take some self-sacrifice. You may die. It's time to get over that shit. You can't just keep calling yourself the people of God, yet you're scared to make a move. You stop calling yourself a God if you're not willing to show that God is on your side. The only way you're going to find that out is if you walk through the fire. If you walk through the fire and you're unscathed, then you're a God. Other than that, just reading a fucking book ain't gonna make you a God. So it's a lot of responsibility that comes with M.E.G.A if you're gonna adopt it. You got to put your money where your mouth is, and that's what it's about. This is not about teaching anybody shit. Like, there's more than enough information out there for people to find the information that we work with. This is about application of information. This is about application of our ancestors. This is about application of our history, so that we can get ourselves where we need to be. That's what it's about. We're not trying to teach nobody shit.